اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Comes the hijab of the body. So hijab of the body is, there are several ayats. I want to make you understand in detail so that we can prove. Nowadays when youth goes in university, college, they say, oh, where is the ayat in Quran? Show me. So you should know which ayat. So I'm showing you the ayat and the specific terms which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in Quran. It is wajib. Hijab is not optional, it's wajib. And it's so clear, have been written in the Quran. And do not display their beauty except what is apparent, and they should place their qumur over their bosoms. بِقُمُورِهُنَّ. So see, what does qumur means? So qumur, when we talk about the qumur, so this ayat, Surah Nur, ayat number 31, is the continuation of the same ayat. فَلِيَضْرِبْنَ بِقُمُورِهِنَّ عَلَى جُيُوبِهِنَّ. What does it mean? And they should place their qumur. Qumur means chadar or covering, anything over their bosoms. So qumur is the plural of qimar, the veil, covering, anything. And in the Arabic dictionary, most popular dictionary in Arab, al-qimar is something which a woman conceals her head. Like you can say chadar on any loose thing to cover your upper body. So I just want to make you guys clear that it's not just a small piece of cloth on the head. Quran said qumur means a chadar, kind of a covering, ala juyubihinna, over their bosom. So we have to cover our chest also. This is a very common mistake which have been seen in the society. So head, along with the head, we have to cover the chest, and this is the Quran wording. Qumurihinna ala juyubihinna. Okay, so this so Quran mentioned qumur. Qumur means covering. Remember that. And like I said, let them draw their coverings. Qumur means coverings over their chest. Juyubihinna, over their chest. And then in Surah Ahzab, there's another ayat which also mentioned, O Prophet, say to your wives, your daughters, and the women of the believers that they should let down upon themselves their jalabi. So look at this word, I highlighted, jalabi. Jalabi. So what does it mean? That, O Prophet, say to all daughters, wives, all mu'mina, all the women of the believers that they should let down upon themselves their jalabi. What is the meaning of jalabi? So look, jalabib is the plural of jilbab, and it means loose outer garment. Anything, even loose shirt, loose chadar, clothing, whatever you say, the shirt or a white dress, something very loose for covering your body. So khumur is something to cover your chest. Jilbab is to cover something for your body. Jilbab is a white dress, wider than the scarf and shorter than a robe that a woman puts upon her head and lets it down on her bosom. So this is the definition of jalabi. So we have seen two words. One was what? Qumurihinna. That means the covering for the upper part of the body. And then we have seen jalabib, which is the covering for whole body, right? Wider dress. And then how to wear hijab? This is the thing. It's, as you have seen in the picture, there is no jalabib or, qumur. According to the commenters of the Quran, the women in Medina, in the pre-Islamic area, used to put the qumur over their head with two ends tucked behind and tied at the back of the neck, in the process exposing their ears and necks. Nowadays, you can also see in society there's Mickey Mouse hijab and this and that hijab, which is not valid. It has mistakes, right? By saying that, then Quran, that's why I'm showing you the Quranic ayat. Place the qumur over the bosoms. We have to cover this part. Almighty Allah ordered the women to let two ends of their head extend onto their bosom so that they conceal their ears. These ears should be concealed, not the turban or Mickey Mouse or different kinds of hijab, because ears have to be covered, the neck have to be covered, the upper part of the bosom also. So that's hijab in the picture as you are seeing is not appropriate. So the conclusion, my sisters, what is the conclusion? Is that merely wearing a scarf while the body is not covered properly is not an appropriate hijab, right? Okay, so how should women or girls observe hijab correctly? See, if you can see, basically the dress of the lady should cover the whole body. That's why in Quran I have shown you two ayats, right? Jalabi, kumur, Allah is saying to cover it and cast down lower on your bosom and everything. So this is not the correct hijab. Cover the whole body except the face and hands, that is the palms and fingers. The hijab could be of any form. You know, Islam does not specify you wear abaya or chadar or burqa. No, could be of any form and color. So simple. Islam is so simple. Does not put on you any type of restriction. Hijab could be any form and color, a one-piece chadar, three-piece, you know, as long as it is not tight-fitting, does not attract people's attention. This is the key rule. Should not be tight, should not attract people's attention. And the other key rule is hair should not be exposed, because Islam considered it as half of the total beauty of woman. Yeah, mashallah. You guys are like a pearl. You know, pearl is always covered. So that's why. So these are the things. And this is a little bit funny. I just want to make you for the so that you will be in the lighter mode. So see, the hijab starts the dress code for women in 1990s. See, this is the form of hijab 2000, 2012, 2020, and what happened in 2030. So this means that the Islamic dress code for women does not only consist of a scarf. So bear in mind, it's not just the short scarf that covers the head and neck and the bosom. It also includes overall dress that should be long and loose. So this is the key rule. For instance, the combination of a tight, as you can see the examples I have shown you before, tight sweater, a short sweater with tight fitting jeans with a scarf over the head does not fulfill the requirements of Islamic dress code. And another ayat from Surah Nur, ayat number 31. If you understand this, then it's very easy for you. Wherever you are going, just reflect on this ayat of Quran. You have the rulings of Quran in hijab regarding hijab. So attraction should not be displayed. Many people do hijab, but there are so many mistakes, and they are losing the reward and sawab and the concept of hijab. So, and this is from Quran. Nobody's words, it's Allah talking. So, and tell the believing women to lower their gaze and guard their chastity and do not reveal their adornments except what normally appears. What does it mean? What does zinat? What does adornment means? What does the word apparent refers to? So adornment is apparent, you know, anything which beautifies you. For example, zinat. You know, what is the meaning of zinat? If you are putting henna, right? Henna and decorated hands. So this will not be considered hijab. Your hands should be plain, okay? Or if you are putting very dark makeup, it will be considered as zinat. So Quran is saying that do not reveal your adornment except what normally appears. What normally appears, you know, even one single aqiq ring is not considered as too much zinat, according to Ayatul Sistani. But too much zinat, like nail polish, is also considered as zinat. Too much makeup is zinat. Yeah, you are allowed to do all these attraction in your women when you invite your friends. There are women only sessions. You are welcome to do. Even it is mustahab to do for in your own home, your father, your brothers, your husbands can do. It's allowed. But for non-mahram, it is not allowed. We are not allowed to display our beauty. Even if you are having a job, but too much fancy, putting brooch and this, it's not allowed. Another ayat is, let them not stomp their feet, drawing attention to their hidden adornments, right? Min zinatihinna, like heels. So Allah also said, don't stomp your feet. What is the intention? Your intention should not be drawing attention towards the opposite sex. Okay, so now I have told you in detail all this concept of a hijab, what should be the ruling.